Today on the Voyager, I learned the secret ingredient in an Alaskan favorite.
That is certified.
Discover a new breed of champion.
Wow, they are so strong!
And venture to the top of North America.
What? Oh, wow. Is this even real?
My name is Josh Garcia. Ever since I was a kid, I've dreamt about traveling the world by ship, immersing myself in new cultures, and exploring nature's wonders. Now, I'm making that dream a reality. My mission? To seek out the awesome people and places that aren't in the travel guides. Everything I experience finds its way into my journal. And now, I'm gonna share my voyage with you. After an amazing voyage north to Alaska, I'm disembarking my ship, Star Princess, in Whittier, and I'm heading inland by train to the little town of Talkeetna, near Denali National Park. In summer, Alaska basks in more sunlight than any of the other 49 states, and most of the world, earning it the nickname Land of the Midnight Sun. These extended hours allow visitors to pack plenty of activity into a day. Travelers come to Talkeetna, Alaska, looking for big-time adventure, small-town charm, and the tallest peak in North America. Nestled in the shadow of the world-famous Mount Denali, the Talkeetna area offers a panoramic backdrop that rivals any found on Earth.
Hi, good morning. Good.
Thank you. I'm choo-choo training to the towering peaks and the jagged graphite mountains of Talkeetna, right on the edge of Alaska's Denali State Park. I'm told this place has got it all, including a spectacular view of North America's tallest peak. Plus, it's right at the intersection of 3 major Alaskan rivers, which means great wildlife. Oh, and check this out. I've been personally invited by an IDITAROD champ that lives there to meet him and his pups for a little IDITAROD 101 and some dog mushing. The weather's perfect. That tells me it's meant to be, so here we go. Choo-choo! The old world charm of traveling by train is the perfect way to take in the exquisite sights of this Alaskan countryside. But with so much to see and do, I'm gonna need some friendly advice. What a fascinating day to be taking a train ride to Talkeetna.
Absolutely.
But I want to know a little bit about what you might suggest for Talkeetna. I've never been.
Talkeetna is a hopping community, and if you're looking to summit Denali, it's the perfect place to start.
But wait, summiting Denali is quite a trek.
They have flight scene tours for you.
Okay, that sounds more up my speed.
They fly it to base camp on Denali, but there's flight scene tours where you can just go around the summit. You can even land on a glacier.
Okay, so what else?
So you can walk down the downtown portion, and you actually get to see Mayor Stubbs. Have you heard of Mayor Stubbs?
No idea.
Yes, the mayor of Talkeetna is a cat.
Okay.
And everyone loves to go visit the mayor of Talkeetna.
Cool. I
Yep.
got a full day.
You've
Sounds
got
like
plenty
it's
to do
gonna
in
be
Talkeetna.
ALYSA.
Josh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Our train has arrived in Talkeetna Station, and I can't wait to get to my lodge and catch a glimpse of the great Mount Denali.
There's your room keys.
Thank you very much.
After dropping off my bags in my room, I finally get the chance to witness Mount Denali in all its glory. Though there are no words to fully describe Denali's majesty, I take a moment and try my best. Finally, with the sun still high in the sky, I retire for the night to prepare for a day full of adventure. With a day full of excitement in front of me, I sit down to a hearty Alaskan breakfast. I've heard the pancakes in this area are really something special, and I can't wait to try them out.
Thank you.
Intrigued by their unique flavor, I head to the kitchen to find out more.
What made those pancakes so spectacular? They're definitely one of a kind.
They are. We do sourdough pancakes.
Sourdough pancakes?
Yes.
Like sourdough bread?
Concept, yes, but in pancake form.
Is sourdough pancakes part of Alaskan culture?
I wouldn't say per se sourdough pancakes are a part of Alaskan culture, but sourdough itself is a very big part of Alaskan culture.
Sourdough, it's a big Alaskan thing here.
Curious to learn more about Alaska's love affair with sourdough and the secret behind its signature flavor, I head to a local bakery famous for its bread.
So I heard this bakery is known for its sourdough. Hopefully you can help me understand. Why is sourdough Alaskan? That's not something I've ever heard of or knew.
Sourdough has been traditional in Alaska since the pioneer days, since people came to Alaska to look for gold. They didn't have commercial yeast then, and so they kept a sourdough starter so that they would have some way for their bread to rise.
That sounds cool, but I'm just confused. A sourdough starter, do you mean recipe?
Sourdough starter is a culture. It's as though you have a natural yeast that you feed, and as the yeast is eating the sugars and the starches, it makes bubbles. And so those bubbles help bread to rise, or pancakes.
So it's alive.
It's alive.
What makes your sourdough so special?
Each sourdough takes on its own flavor. The sourdough starter I have is about 120 plus years old.
Sourdough starter is a living kind of sort of yeast that doesn't require refrigeration, and yours is 120 years old? Okay, I want to see this starter.
So this is our starter. Sometimes
guy
this is
here?
full to the top. Yeah.
But this is what gives it its flavor?
Mm-hmm. So all it takes is some flour and some water.
Basic stuff.
The secret to sourdough bread is the starter. It's the first step to giving bread, or even pancakes, that distinctive tart flavor.
Should we make the bread next, the bread dough?
We better make that bread.
Anita is making a classic bread dough recipe with the basics. Starter, a pinch of yeast, water, flour, and salt. After the dough is mixed, it sits 24 hours to rise. The next day, it's shaped and cut into individual loaves. The final step is baking it in a wood-fire oven. But lucky for me, Anita has some bread that's ready for me to taste.
Tear right into a piece and see what it tastes like while it's warm.
Just tear right into it, huh? Mmm. Ooh.
Crunchy on the outside.
That is for you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Nothing like warm bread.
Nothing. Thank you so much.
Thank
The
you.
only thing that can make this better, guess.
Butter.
Yes. You got any?
Butter's right over there.
Let's do it, lead the way.
No.
Coming up, I meet Alaska's fiercest athletes.
You want to go for a little run? Let's go out and meet some dogs.
Yeah, let's do it. Did you say
All right.
go for a run? Whoa!
But first, I embark on the ultimate aerial adventure.
So crazy. That's pretty wild.
I'm spending a few nights at the Mount McKinley Princess Wilderness Lodge, following my cruise to Alaska, and I'm off exploring the nearby town of Talkeetna. This enchanting mountain village acts as a base camp for thrill seekers who come to experience one of the world's tallest peaks. Though I'm not exactly a daredevil, there's no way I'm gonna miss a chance to experience it as well. So I booked a flight scene tour that can get me up close. But first, I have a quick pit stop to make. So why, specific to Denali and where we're going, why is flying there so important?
Denali National Park is 6 million acres. It's huge. It's bigger than some states. And what's cool is we can see a lot in a short time. So we start here in the valley, and the mountain range rises to 20,310 feet.
Wow.
Which is a huge rise, and it beats Everest. And it's really, really spectacular.
Super excited. So, one thing I want to know is which of all of these planes is going to be mine?
You are going to be flying, and it's that plane right there.
That sounds fun.
You're going to have a good time.
Thanks for the info.
Have a great flight.
Thank you so much, Suzanne.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Flying among the peaks, I gain a new perspective on Alaska. Its sprawling glacial valleys reveal a remote and timeless beauty that is just incredible. What? Oh, wow. Is this even real? Nice. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Chris, where have you taken me?
We're on a glacier.
But it's so snowy. It's,
What we're standing on fell only a couple of days ago.
oh, super fresh snow.
Super fresh.
Oh, okay. How many planes do you guys get every year visiting this park?
We get moments where it's just us, and then I've been up here with 10 other airplanes, so.
So how big is that guy? How tall is that?
12,000?
12,000. That's
Yeah,
big.
but it is impressive.
All
But Denali's just out of sight. It was a little bigger, 21,000.
That's our buddy hiding behind the clouds right there.
We're about 5,500
Okay.
where we're at currently.
Which is pretty
It's up
darn high up.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Insignificant, and it's big.
Yeah, it's messing with my scale of just size and everything right now. Really challenges that. But there's not many places in the world, if I've ever felt that I know of. That's
Nice.
really unique to this place. So you don't have to be a mountain climber or a professional skier to come out here and be wowed.
Right.
But you know what I kind of want to do? You see that beautiful, perfect, gorgeous snow slope right there? You want to go mess that
Should we
up a
put some
little bit?
tracks in it?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Put some tracks? Let's go, yeah?
Yeah.
That looks fun. Denali National Park is a must-see, and it's easy for any traveler to get here. With its epic size and unforgettable grandeur, it could be the world's biggest, oldest wonderland. Coming up, Alaska's top dogs take me for the ride of my life. Woohoo! I'm an IDITAROD racer! I'm on an incredible journey to the Alaskan interior, and I've set up camp at the Mount McKinley Princess Wilderness Lodge. With peaks as tall as skyscrapers, this area is a mecca for hikers and mountaineers. But not all of Alaska's thrills are found at its heights. One of its most exciting challenges is found right here on land. Talkeetna is home to IDITAROD musher Jerry SOUSA and his incredible team of canines. What is IDITAROD?
Iditarod is an old mining district. So in the late 1800s, the miners came in looking for gold. They found it in Iditarod.
I see. Okay, so how did that turn into what we know it as today?
Because they needed dog teams to bring in good supplies and mail.
Dog
Summertime, they used steamboats. Wintertime, they used dog teams.
Who knew? I had no idea. So dog sledding was the postal service, the train service, the trucking system, and then I bet you Alaskans were like, I have an idea, let's turn it into a competition.
a race. That's
And
how it happened.
you've raced in the Iditarod.
13 times.
And how many miles is that?
1,049.
1,049 miles dog sledding in the snow.
Correct.
What was your best time out of all the 13 times you've raced this?
10 days, X number of hours. I don't even remember.
Have you ever won?
Not yet, but we've been in the top 20 a couple times.
You made it to the top 20 and you crushed it in 10 days?
Yeah, that's like
100 miles a day.
We're not concerned about winning. Once you do it a few times, you realize it's about the dogs. It's not about you. And you have to take care of the dogs to even get to the finish line.
That's awesome.
They say more people successfully climb Mount Everest than complete the Iditarod.
How many dogs are in front of the sled?
16.
Wow.
We want the 45 to 50-pound dog as the right weight.
You want them to be kind of sinewy and malleable and lightweight.
Like a marathon runner.
You know what I want to do? Can I meet the dogs?
You want to go for a little run? Let's go out and meet some dogs.
Yeah, let's do it. Did you say
All right.
go for a run?
Yeah, might as well hook them up and go.
Let's do it. I'm in. Cool.
Awesome.
Wow, this is fun.
It's a cool little rig.
I guess all we need is dogs now. They are ready to go. Whoa! Woo! Wow, they are so strong. You can really feel them pulling.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Oh, they love it. Look at them. And this is half the amount of dogs you would normally have on the Iditarod.
Half the amount. So you can start to get the intensity of the power.
Oh, yeah, you do. Whoa. I'm an Iditarod racer. Woohoo! How fast are we going right now? Like 15?
We could be doing a little faster, yep. 15 sounds like a good speed.
Whoa, we're back! Oh! Whoa! Oh my gosh, that was the bumpiest, mushiest ride of my life.
Like the real deal on the trail. Oh, man,
That was awesome.
Cool.
The Iditarod combines Alaska's love of nature and adventure into a one-of-a-kind sport. I'm so excited I got to see firsthand the top dogs keeping this tradition alive. This trip has been a true Alaskan experience, full of adventure, culture, and a glimpse into Talkeetna's unique way of life. And with the sun still high in the sky, there's plenty of time for more fun. Talkeetna, which is right on the edge of Denali National Park, appears to be just another small, charming, unassuming little town, which it is, but if I take the time to just put myself out there, I'll learn that this place is full of surprises. And those surprises came this time in the form of an epic plane ride to a beautiful glacier, dog mushing, and preparing some local specialties. And now I can't think of a better way to wrap up this incredible day than sitting around a campfire and making some s'mores and some new friends. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Ooh, this looks awesome. The endless days of the Alaskan summer have made this experience one I can share with fellow travelers long into the night. I just can't wait to see what awaits me on my next voyage.